Hello. Rihanna, we missed you yesterday. How are you, CJ? Good. Hello, Lana. Hi, Wyatt. Do you guys know what we're talking about today? See some no's.
Poisonous plants.
Yep, we're going to talk about poisonous plants and animals and other adaptations, animal and plant adaptations. So it'll be kind of a fun day. I'm looking forward to it. I didn't have that much fun making my slideshow though, because I had to look up pictures of really creepy, gross animals. So. All right. We'll give it another minute or so to see if any more of our friends join us. You guys can hang back and relax for just another minute or so, okay? All right, we're gonna get started. So today, is it poisonous? Plant and animal adaptations. All right, so let's think. I want you guys to think, what are some plants and animals that you know to be poisonous? You can unmute yourself and say them if you would like.
Poison ivy.
Poison ivy.
And some mushrooms.
Poison mushrooms. I think someone said something else.
Dart frog.
Dart frog. Yep. I have both of those things here. Can you guys think of anything else that might be poisonous? That's all right. We're going to learn about some more poisonous things in our slideshow today, but these are probably the two most common that we think of, right? Poison ivy, which we have to watch out for even in Nebraska when we're hiking or walking in wooded areas, and dart frogs, mainly because they're really small and cute and fun colored, but we should never touch them. All right. So plants. Some plants are very dangerous to humans and other animals. They use poison or cause allergic reactions to stop certain critters from eating them or living in or around them. Some use poison and others use allergens. Do you guys know the difference between a poison and an allergen?
It makes someone have an allergic reaction.
Mm-hmm. Yep, one causes an allergic reaction. So
something that you're allergic to.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So we're gonna kind of go over what an allergen is. So allergies, what causes them? Because allergies are kind of responsible for a lot of the responses we have to animals and plants as humans. Are any of you guys allergic to anything? What are your allergies?
I think I'm allergic to something. It's like a medicine, but I don't exactly.
Penicillin, probably?
Yeah, but I don't know exactly what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, lots of people are allergic to penicillin. It's a type of, it's actually a fungus, a mold that penicillin is made from.
My brother isn't allergic to anything.
That's nice. All right. What other allergies do we have?
Grass and pollen.
Grass and pollen? Me too. Does it make you sneezy?
And sun.
Oh yeah? Are any of you guys allergic to peanuts? Or any kind of nut? No. That's good. That's a scary allergy. A lot of people are allergic to certain foods, right?
My mom is allergic to coconuts.
Coconuts, yeah. A lot of nuts and seeds can cause people allergies as well. Do you want to know a really fun fact? If you eat local honey, so honey that is harvested from beekeepers in your area, then it can help build up immunity to seasonal allergies. So if you are allergic to grass and pollen and everything, just eat some local honey and it'll make you feel better slowly over time. Not right away, not like a medicine would, but if you eat local honey, it'll help you cure some of your allergies. Fun fact. All right, so the most common allergies are animal dander and plant pollen, and also some foods like we said. Allergens cause your immune system to freak out, even though there is no real danger. So when an allergen goes into your body, it convinces your body that there's something bad in it. So your immune system overreacts and it makes you sneeze, itch, your nose run, you get stuffy. You can develop hives and rashes, or sometimes even your throat and your face will swell. And it doesn't mean that the allergen is bad for you. Your body just reacts weirdly to it. So that's what an allergy is. And that's actually what causes our reaction to poison ivy. Most humans are just very, very allergic to poison ivy. All right. So poison. A poison is a toxin that gets into your body through inhalation, ingestion, or absorbed through the skin. So what's inhalation? What does that mean?
It means you like inhale the smell of it.
Yeah, you inhale it. You breathe it in through your mouth or nose and it goes into your lungs and down your esophagus or windpipe. What's ingestion? What does that mean?
It means you ingest it or eat it.
Yeah, eat it, swallowing it. So poison when you eat it or swallow it. And then absorbed through the skin is pretty run of the mill. If you get something poisonous on your hand, it can cause a rash as well, which is what a lot of plants do, right? You either ingest or you get it on your hand. And poisons don't vary from person to person like allergies do. Like some people have different types of allergies, but if a poison is poison, then it's probably going to affect everyone the same way. And if something is poisonous, you're gonna feel it. So I have some poisonous mushrooms over here. You do not want to eat these. You do not want to ingest these mushrooms because they are poisonous and will hurt you. Okay. These are some things that you might see in Nebraska, some poisonous plants that you might see in Nebraska. We have poison ivy, which grows on either a shrub or a woody vine, okay? And leaves grow in groups of 3. So there's one stem and then a leaf, and a leaf. 3 leaves.
Leaves the 3, leaves them be.
What was that, hun?
Leaves the 3, leaves them be.
Yeah, yep, you're right. The leaves can be notched or smooth and have pointed tips. Poison oak is very similar. The leaves of this plant look like oak leaves. And like poison ivy, they usually grow in clusters of 3. So you're right. Groups of 3, leave them be. And then wild parsnip. Now I see this on my hikes quite frequently. So large leaves cluster out from a hollow grooved stem. They grow to 2 to 5 feet in height. Flowers are small, predominantly yellow and occasionally white. and arranged to resemble an upside down umbrella. So they kind of form like a little cup shape almost. I don't know if you can see that. They're kind of really pretty, but don't touch them and don't eat them. What's up? You have a question, dude?
They look a lot like dandelions.
A little bit. Dandelions are going to be a little bit bigger, but they do look like pretty flowers, don't they? Okay. Now we're going to talk about poisonous animals. So animals develop poison or venom as a survival tactic. So this entire slideshow, we're talking about adaptations, and adaptations are changes to an animal or plant that help them survive. So poison and venom are survival tactics to help them survive. Many small animals, like frogs, secrete poison to fend off predators. So frogs use poison to keep bigger prey and predators from eating them. However, other animals like snakes, a snake's venom helps them kill their prey. So if they catch an animal in their jaw, they can bite it and kill it. So that's two ways they survive: for food and to not be food, right? So this is poison versus venom. They are two different things. Poison, like we learned before, is swallowed, inhaled, or absorbed through the skin. And plants and animals have both adapted ways to use poison. Poisonous animals defended themselves passively. What does passively mean? What do you guys think passively means?
Like you pass it on to other people.
Pass along to other people? That's a good guess. Passive
All
means
the time?
Sorry, what was that, Rihanna?
All the time?
All the time, maybe. It's a good guess too. Passive means that they don't have to try. So like a dart frog or a pufferfish, like I have on this slide, they don't, when it's poison, if an animal comes and touches it, it automatically is hurt. So they don't have to try and do anything, right? They passively let it happen. It just kind of happens to them. Whereas venom is injected through a bite or a sting and affects the blood in our body. And this used by mostly animals and insects. And venomous animals are aggressive and attacking. So if a poison dart frog just has to sit on a leaf and be poisonous, a snake has to actively go out and bite something in order for its venom to work. That's kind of what the passive is. The passive, you can just sit there and it happens, but venom, it's active. So you have to actually go and bite something to get your venom to work. Does that make sense? Yeah. And again, on this slide, I have a picture of a pufferfish. Pufferfish, they have two defenses. They puff up like this and get really big and spiny when predators are near, when it feels threatened. But inside of the pufferfish is a little pouch of poison. And if a predator bites into the fish, even though the pufferfish will likely die, so will its attacker because of its poison. Okay. So we're going to talk about other adaptations now. So we've talked about poison, venom, and allergies, right? Allergens. Now we're going to talk about other things that animals do to survive and protect themselves. A big one is a posmatism, which is a warning to predators that an animal is not worth eating. Usually animals use bright colors to advertise to a predator that they are poisonous or unpalatable, so not very tasty. So what are some animals that use bright colors to say, hey, don't eat me? Plants do it too.
A poisonous frog.
Mm-hmm. A poisonous frog. Do you guys know who this little guy is? My picture here.
I've seen one of those before.
What was that?
Octopus.
An octopus, you're right. This is called a blue ringed octopus. He's very tiny and adorable, and brightly colored, and people really like to look at this octopus and pick him up, but he's very, very poisonous. He's brightly colored to tell predators that he is not worth eating, right? They're cute though. You could like hold them in the palm of your hand. They're like really little and cute. And then we have this guy again, this mushroom. Again, this mushroom uses its bright red color to say, hey, maybe you shouldn't eat me, right? I don't taste very good and I might make you sick. All right, smell. Some plants and animals spray or give off an awful smell to keep predators away. What is an animal that we all know that stinks really bad?
A skunk.
A skunk, that's right. Skunks use spray, a really awful smell, so that things don't try and eat it.
Or
There's other things.
Or sometimes when my dog comes back inside, he smells really bad.
Oh yeah?
Mm-hmm.
There's other things that give off a smell too. Have you guys ever heard of the corpse plant? This plant is very, very large. It's taller than all of you, can grow very large, and it smells like rotting human flesh. Like it smells like a dead person.
How tall is it?
It's really tall. I think this one is taller than a human. This one's probably 7 feet tall, but it's also in a potted plant, so.
I'm only 5 feet tall.
Yeah, it'd be much, much bigger than you, Lana. But it's really big and it smells really terrible. There's also a fruit called a durian. Have you ever heard of a durian? It's very popular in Southeast Asia. It smells like gasoline. So that's not. People like to eat it though. I don't. All right. Spikes, spines, and quills. What are some animals that use spikes, spines, or quills?
Porcupines.
Porcupine.
Or a hedgehog.
Hedgehog, yep, porcupines, hedgehogs.
And
There's
the
a,
fish has spikes on it.
yeah, the pufferfish did. Sea urchins have spikes on them. Lots of things. The one that I put on is a stingray. So stingrays, if you rub your hand this way up their spine, they have little spikes that are poison tipped. And they can make you, your fingers, whatever you touch will go numb. And then they have this tail that they will whip around and stab things with. And then the tail falls off and you're stuck with the stingray spine in you. There's a really popular zoologist adventure guy named Steve Irwin. Have you ever heard of Steve Irwin? No? He died a while ago when I was probably your age, and he was stung by a stingray and died because of a stingray.
I know him.
Yeah, you know him. His children are really popular now. Bindi and can't remember his son's name. Do you know? Wyatt, do you know Steve Irwin's son?
No.
I'll look him up.
I just know him because I watched the show.
Yeah, the Crocodile Hunter was his name. Irwin family. His son's name is Robert Irwin, and his daughter's name is Bindi Irwin, and they're very popular. I think they have a YouTube channel too, so you can go and follow them and watch all of their fun videos about animals. All right, sounds. This one's tricky. There are some animals that make sounds to scare off predators or possible attackers. What are some animals that do that? Do you know?
I think some frogs make some sounds.
Yeah, frogs croak. Lots of animals make different sounds. I'm thinking of a particular animal. It's a snake.
A snake? A rattlesnake?
Yep, a rattlesnake. Rattlesnakes rattle their tail to warn people like, hey, you're getting too close. I'm also thinking of another animal. you guys might have this animal living in your house right now, that if you get too close and they don't want you close, or if you're playing around and they get mad, they make a sound at you.
A cat
Mhm.
that hisses.
Yeah, a hissing cat. Cats hiss to let you know, hey, you better watch out.
We don't have cats. We have dogs.
You guys have dogs? Do dogs growl?
Yeah, when I'm playing with my dog, it growls.
Yeah, some dogs growl to warn you, like, hey, you better stop. Do you know what else? If you see a dog and the hair on the back of their neck stands up, that means they're very angry. So watch out for a dog with hair that stands up on their back. All right, what other types of adaptations help animals and plants? What do you guys think? What are some other ones? Maybe if I could hear from some other students. Okay. So other adaptations, see if you guys can add to this list, but I'll start you off. We have speed, right? A cheetah runs really fast. That's its primary adaptation. It catches its prey and can run away from other things. We have strength. Animals that are really, really strong, like a gorilla or an elephant. We have size, very, very large animals, or really, really small animals. If an animal is really, really small, then they can run and hide much easier. But if an animal is...
A large animal would be a blue whale.
Yeah. Blue whales don't have a lot of natural predators because they're so large. Same things with elephants, right? Elephants don't have a lot of natural predators because they're just too big. The
Or
things
a
that would...
whale.
Yep. How about camouflage? Animals' fur or skin, scales, sometimes they even change color like an iguana.
I think I've seen a moth who can blend in a tree really well.
Yeah, butterflies and moths can blend into plants. Stick bugs can look like sticks. Camouflage is very, very important in the animal world.
And a chameleon can change colors.
Chameleons, yep. The animals have claws and talons. Cats can retract their claws. Dogs have claws. Eagles and large birds have talons that they can pick things up with. And shells too, yeah. Crabs and lobsters have shells, but so do turtles. Yeah, what's up, dude?
A gecko can change colors.
Yeah, some geckos can change colors. You know what else geckos can do that are really cool? They can climb walls. That's one of their adaptations, right? They have sticky feet so they can climb on things.
And some bugs have shells too.
Yeah, bugs have shells or exoskeletons. Absolutely. Can we think of anything else to add to our list?
A chameleon.
Yeah, chameleons can change color. What else can birds do?
They can fly.
Flying can be an adaptation, so can swimming.
And they can make sounds.
Or bats. What are special about bats? What do bats do?
They have really spiky teeth and they freak people out easily.
Yeah, bats are kind of freaky. Bats use something called echolocation. So they send out little signals, they make a really high-pitched screeching noise, and then that's how they can see in the dark and find food. So bats are cool. All right, now this one might be tricky. What adaptations do humans have? How do we survive in our world and
Five
protect ourselves?
senses.
Senses?
We fight off predators sometimes.
We what?
Fight predators.
Okay. What else do humans have or do that makes us so special?
And sometimes when my cousin is like fighting with someone, sometimes she screams really loud.
You have loud voices. I'm thinking of a really important one.
They can think of stuff.
Yeah,
Sign language.
languages. Humans' best adaptation are our brains. We can create and use tools to protect us from danger. Do you know of any other animal that can build a house
A beaver.
or you drive a car or any of those things? We're the only animals on the planet that survive because we can build shelter, weapons, medicine, and transportation, right?
Beavers
We gotta
and
go.
birds can also build shelter.
Can you guys add anything else to this list? What else do humans do that's really special that other animals can't?
We can run fast.
We have to leave.
Oh, you guys have to leave? Okay, thank you for joining. Have a great rest of your day, guys.
Tomorrow.
What about this? Do other animals have this? What's this?
Our fingers.
Yep. I'm gonna stop sharing real quick so you guys can see each other a little better. We have thumbs. Opposable thumbs help us build things, create things, use tools, right? What else do you guys think? What's so special about humans?
We can bite people.
Yeah, lots of animals can bite though. And we probably shouldn't bite people. Just as a general rule of thumb. What was that, CJ?
I guess our fingernails.
Yeah, maybe our fingernails. They don't look like, what am I trying to say? Claws, right? We don't have claws. Yeah. There's a lot of things that humans aren't very good at, right? Our skin burns really easy in the sun sometimes, right? Other animals don't get sunburned like we do. Kind of. Hippos do sometimes. We don't have really sharp teeth. We have to cook our food in order for it to not hurt us. There's lots of things that we can't do, but our biggest help is our brains, right? So we're pretty special. Okay, well, that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you learned a lot about animal adaptations, poison, venom, and allergies. Tomorrow, we're going to be talking about hiking, biking, climbing, all of that fun stuff. But have a great day, guys. See you.